Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today we're looking at Seasarmon BT17. We got some new support, and this will be a deck that's kind of aiming to have a rush, kind of beatdown deck. And we're going to use the Ulforce top end to get some tamers out for free. So, starting with our eggs, we have one copy of Wanyamon. We are running 5 eggs in this deck because we're going to use Ukkomon, and this is my 5th egg of choice. When attacking, if you have a blue tamer in play, draw 1. We should ideally have blue tamers in play because we should be going up into UlforceVeedramon. Then we have 4 copies of the BT17 Xiaomon. Your turn, when one of your Digimon is played from Digivolution cards, draw 1 card. So we're going to be doing that quite a bit. So this should draw us a card when we need it. Then we have 4 copies of BT17 Labramon. We need Labramons and we need Seasarmon. So this is our best blue Labramon. On play, we can place a Seasarmon or a level 3 blue Digimon from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card and draw 1. When attacking, if this Digimon has jamming, gain 1 memory. So that's a pretty good effect. It will net us memory, and we should be able to guarantee that we have jamming with this card. Also, drawing a card is just nice. So then we have 2 copies of the old EX2 Labramon. When attacking, if you have jamming, gain 1 memory. We have ways to get jamming on Seasarmon, regardless of which Seasarmon we get into. So this is just generically going to give us a memory, ideally. Then we have 3 copies of EX6 Biyomon. This has blocker and just a generic jamming inheritable, which is really good if we don't see our Labramons or our Seasarmons. So we can just guarantee that we have jamming on the stack. We're going to go 4 copies of BT16 Ukkomon. When a Digimon promotes, we're going to reveal top 3, get a Digimon or a Tamer. Then we get to hatch. This is great because it's going to up the level of aggression. We do have lots of small jamming bodies, so this is going to let us get extra chip damage in. And then being able to find our tamer is super important because the tamer is going to be able to give bodies that we play out rush. So this is just a piece to guarantee aggression and finding our pieces. Next, we have 1 copy of the restricted Ukkomon. There's just no reason not to run it, I don't think. We do need blue level 3s for our Labramon effect. So you could take this down by 1 and go 4 on the Biyomon if you want to. I just feel like gaining a memory, hatching an egg is really good when we're still trying to be low to the ground and get lots of checks in. Then for our champions, we have 4 copies of BT17 Seasarmon. On play and when digivolving, by placing 1 level 3 blue Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, 1 of your Digimon gains jamming for the turn. This is really good. Being able to get jamming on 1 of your Digimon, it doesn't have to be this Digimon. This also has a generic jamming inheritable, so if you have 2 Digimon on board, you Digivolve on top of this, you can tuck something underneath. Ideally, you could tuck that Biyomon, if you want to put jamming on this and then give jamming to your second Digimon with this card's effect, or you can tuck the EX2 Labramon to gain a memory when you give this jamming and you swing, which is really memory efficient. I kind of like it, but it's just a great card for this engine. Then we have 2 copies of EX2 Seasarmon. This is just a generic jamming body, which is not bad at all considering our tamer can give this rush. If we play this out by effect, we just get a free jamming check, and I really can't complain about that. So 2 copies of it guarantees the names, so good card. Then we're going to go 4 copies of the promo Veedramon. On play, when digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Veedramon in its name and 1 blue tamer card among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. This is more search power. That's going to find our UlforceVeedramons, and it's going to find us a blue tamer, which is good. And then the inheritable says when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, gain a memory. We are going to be running the UlforceVeedramon X-antibody, so we should have some unsuspend opportunities, so this can net us a memory that way. Next, for our level 5s, we have 3 copies of Zudomon ACE. When digivolving and on play, we can trash 2 Digivolution cards from your opponent's Digimon, then return 1 of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the hand. Great for stripping annoying sources, great for removing smaller threats that aren't, I guess, level 6s explicitly. But just a good card to have as a defensive option. And then for our main level 5, we have Huankunmon. On play, when digivolving, play a level 3 blue Digimon card from one of your blue Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. When attacking, inheritable by placing 1 of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, you can unsuspend. So this is extra checks for the Ulforce. If you do see your tamer on the earlier side, this is just when digivolving, get a free body, tap the tamer. Now it's a free, most likely jamming check, and then when attacking, inheritable is going to allow us to tuck that body back under our Ulforce, and then potentially play it back out by other means later. Then we have 4 copies of UlforceVeedramon. When digivolving, you can play a blue tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. When you play a blue tamer card, unsuspend this Digimon, and then when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, return 1 of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon to its hand. For every blue tamer you have in play, add 1 to the maximum level of the Digimon you can choose. Great control piece, and it places blue tamers for free, which is what we really like. Then we have 2 copies of UlforceVeedramon X-antibody. When digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon or 1 of your blue tamers. So we can unsuspend this, or we can unsuspend our blue tamer to get more rush activations. And then all turns when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, if you have a blue tamer in play, or this Digimon has UlforceVeedramon in its Digivolution cards, which both should be quite easy to accomplish in this deck, return one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to its owner's hand, so it's possible to bounce 2 bodies with the Ulforce and the Ulforce X. We're going to go 1 copy of Ice Wall because it's a great card, no reason not to run it if you have a 1-of slot available. 4 copies of our Mental Training. We're going to reveal top 2, grab a blue card. This does with Ukkomon, but honestly, we're not the most concerned about that. We have plenty of search power in the deck, and grabbing an Ukkomon off your search is probably not what you're looking for in the first place. 4 copies of Rina Shinomiya. On play until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon with Biyomon or Veedramon in its name gains blocker Evade. When one of your Digimon with Veedramon in its name becomes suspended, by suspending this tamer, activate one of that Digimon's when Digivolving effects. And then your turn, when one of your blue Digimon becomes unsuspended, gain a memory. So this is a great way to farm tamers with the UlforceVeedramon, and it keeps your UlforceVeedramon kind of safe with the Evade and blocker. Gives us some defense. It's just a mandatory 4-of if you're running the 4 of Ulforce. Then we have more or less the heart of our Seasarmon engine, the Minami. I'm not going to pronounce that last name. So on play, you can play a Labramon or Seasarmon from your hand or one of your Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So if we tuck the level 3 back into the sources with the Huankunmon Inheritable, we can then play it out again when we play the Minami. And then one of your Digimon is played from Digivolution cards. You can suspend this tamer to give it rush. So if we do get the early damage off of playing something with Huankun, we get to suspend it, and then it goes in, it does its thing. Most likely as jamming, it lives. We make it to the Ulforce, and we get to tuck it back underneath, and then use Minami to play it back out. It's just a great way to recycle our bodies and get extra damage in. So that is it for our Seasarmon. I guess it's a Seasarmon Ulforce deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's a really interesting deck. I think it's pretty fun if you like these wide board kind of... It feels weird to call it Rookie Rush because you are building a stack, but you are mostly trying to get in there with damage with your level 3s and 4s, but Ulforce also works perfectly well as your unsuspend attack engine, so it's just a really aggressive deck in blue. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.